Hello, everyone. We're going to talk about the thyroid, neck issues and shoulders, as well as the rotator here in astrology. Yeah, did you know that you can see these issues, these ailments in astrology? So, with that area, the whole area, the throat, the voice box, also thyroid, parathyroid, as well as the shoulders, the shoulder blades, and the rotator cuffs is Taurus and the second house. If you've got a lot of Taurus in your chart, and we're talking about the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, or you have a predominant amount of planets, and it can be any of the planets, all the way up to Pluto, in your second house. Want to take a look at all of those areas, or you will find that when you're under stress or when your body is speaking to you, you're under stress, let's change direction, let's move in a different area. It might be around love, which it could be Venus and Taurus. It could be move in a different direction in your work. It could be Mars and Taurus in a 10th house. All of these things you want to take into account. And a professional astrologer like myself, that's also well versed in parapsychology, can help you with this and remote viewing. You can look at your own chart. If you're not quite sure where Taurus is in, and you want to look at the house of Taurus as well. Everybody's got Taurus in their chart. It might be empty. There might not be much going on there. So you may not be affected as well. But what if you're having a transiting planet going through an empty house? Well, all of a sudden it gets ignited and you may exhibit temporary problems during that time, specifically if it is squaring or in opposition another planet in another house. And even if you don't know your time of birth and you don't have the house placement, it still can affect it and it may be temporary. The thyroid I'm very well versed on, and I do talk about to my clients that you cannot just go to your doctor and get a thyroid test and it comes out clear and you're fine. If you have symptoms of lethargy, losing your hair, gaining weight and you can't lose it, tired all the time, same thing with being lethargic, brain fog, look up some of the symptoms with the thyroid, then there is a good chance that the thyroid is a culprit if you have these placements in your chart or one of the planets is going through it. Then you want to get a full panel, full Full panel. And that is your T3, your T4, your free T3, your free T4, very important, the free ones, your TSH, which is the one that doctors usually just do that one, that level, and then your antibodies. The free T4 and 3 is important because it shows what's circulating through your bloodstream on a regular basis for long term, where just like blood sugar, TSH can just be thyroid stimulating hormone, can be just telling you what's going on right at that moment when you had the blood work. You want to see if it's a little bit low. You may not need medication, but you may want to make some changes in your diet. Things like dairy, thyroid patients are very sensitive, in fact, should not have dairy at all. And then looking at making sure you have high protein. Again, not a medical professional, so please do your own due diligence. If you've got rotator cuff issues here, issues with collarbone, neck, every time you get sick, it's in your throat, that's all Taurus energy, as well as the second house. Now, Taurus is ruled by Mercury, so we do want to look at any aspects that happens with Mercury as well. And possibly it's temporary. That will be looking at your transit chart. So if you've got any of those issues, that's your target place when you're stressed out. A lot of it has to do with your value systems, about your steady paycheck, the reliability, being grounded, having a steady, being slave to the wage. At sometimes this is affected because you're sticking with a job just for the money, but you don't like it, but it gives you that comfort of stability and reliability. You want to take a look at what's going on with Taurus or the second house. I hope this has helped you. If you're interested in knowing whether you have a lot of Taurus or second house stuff going on, head over to Askhollyhall.com. Free chart area. That's Western, though. If you're looking for Sidereal, you can go to astro.com and get your stereo chart, or go on my website and get a 10-minute one and I'll share it with you. It's like $20. Anyways, I hope this helps you. Namaste.